You are listening to the Cigar Noise Boys.
You're talking shit for the hell of it, addicted to betrayal, but you're relevant. You're terrified to look down, because if you dare, you'll see the glare of everyone you burned just to get there. It's coming
Evanescence.
back. No.
Evanescence.
Karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a god. Karma is the breeze in my hair on the weekend. Karma is a relaxing thought. Aren't you envious that for you it's not? Sweet.
Perry?
Karma is a cat purring in my lap. You guys don't know?
You just went all Dr. Seuss. No clue.
Taylor Swift. Karma.
Oh yeah, that sounds like some Taylor Swift bullshit.
Yeah, Alyssa wanted to pick the song this week.
Hey, you got to listen. And I'm not one to give a lot, but anybody, male or female, listens to Taylor Swift. I almost feel like you have to be a little extra careful around.
One of her best friends has been to 2 concerts already. One in Nashville, one in Phoenix. So
Yeah, I would ask Alyssa to reevaluate that friendship.
oh hey, they've been friends since high school or middle school.
Hey,
But
I think
yeah,
it's solid advice.
I'm getting into Taylor Swift a little bit, not much. She's done a couple songs I like.
The clock's ticking on our friendship.
Oh no, she did a couple songs with Bon Iver. So
Dude, she is vindictive.
Get over it.
She throws her business out for the world. She did make a smart move by avoiding cryptocurrency, so I applaud her for that. The whole FTX collapse. But there's just you can't fuck with people like that. They're just no.
Since we're throwing in our 2 cents, I just think she was surrounded by yes people from a young age.
well, she's another one of those nepo
Probably.
babies.
What's that?
She's another one of those nepo babies.
A what?
Nipple
Nepo-
babies?
Nipple baby?
Nepo babies.
Nepotism.
Yeah.
Huh.
How so?
Her mom was somehow in the entertainment industry, so she had a lot of contacts. But like a lot of these, like it's crazy when you find out how many of these people have.
Oh yeah.
I mean, fucking like Rooney Mara from fucking the girl with the dragon tattoo. Her dad owned fucking Pittsburgh Steelers. So of course you're gonna be a fucking actress or you'll be able to get roles and shit. Your fucking dad owns a football, But
Angelina
the more
Jolie.
yeah, John Voight. Yeah, I mean the more it's insane. It's harder. It's if you thought life was unfair, start looking at who people's parents are and who's like, or dude, this one was crazy.
That's a
last
funny
one.
comment.
Last one was fuck, Cooper Anderson. Is that his name?
Anderson Cooper.
He's a Vanderbilt.
He's what?
He's a Vanderbilt.
Yeah, exactly. I just found that out like a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now they spent most of their money, but he still had connections and shit. But it's fucking insane. But
I don't know who was talking about this. It might have been on All the Smoke podcast, but I'm not 100% sure. That's the podcast with Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes. Talk about
yeah.
You remember like NBA players, and they were saying, like, speaking of nepotism, like you have like this whole generation of these kids of former players coming up now, like Bronny James and Dwayne Wade's kid and Shaq's kid and all this stuff. And they're like, man, like it's gonna be harder and harder for like, and they were saying like for the kids like that grew up in the hood to get out of it with athletics because these athletes' kids are grown up with all these resources and stuff like that, and it's gonna be harder than ever for them to be competitive.
I get that, but also if your dad is Shaq, you probably have really good genetics for basketball.
Yeah, I know, but Shaq's dad didn't play in the NBA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like regardless, and it's just, and I look at it as a microcosm of what's happening in the country at large, right? I mean, the continual like widening of the gap between people that have a bunch of stuff and that don't have anything. And used to have such a strong middle class, and that's what made America so great. And this is not political, by the way. This is more economical and financial, really. And when you start to lose the middle class, your productivity goes down. I mean, dude, my mom was a factory worker. My dad worked in a restaurant. They were able to make a living on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't really do that anymore.
No, and that's, I think, especially in California, I think they either want to make it where you're either the elite or you're homeless.
And that's, dude, I mean, if you think about, and Dom, by the way, I'm not picking on California, by the way. I'm not one of these like anti-California people. California, for Orange County, and it's probably even higher in Silicon Valley, let's just say, or some of the parts of Northern California, but you are considered below the poverty line if you make $110,000 or less. Think about that for a second.
Yikes.
5% of the, is it 5%? Yeah, I think 5% of the U.S. makes over 100K.
Yeah. So think about
80,000 is 25%. So it's like,
right,
you're in the top 5% and you're still lower income in California. That's fucking insane.
Okay, so now let's look at this through a lens that is apolitical. In other words, there's no politics here. Okay, when all these guys are like, "No, I don't know," some of the stuff California does is crazy. I mean, let's be honest. Dom, I think you would agree with that. Some of it's just like, this is counterproductive. However, for all the people that are like, "Duh, commie California, the fucking socialist." Okay, what California has that a lot of places don't have is extreme amount of investment of foreign money. Okay, rich people from all over the world, guess where they want to live? California. Okay, so when you have people that are putting all this money into buying houses or investment properties or these buildings and stuff like that, guess what that does to the people that live there? Makes it more expensive on them. Okay. So a lot of what is happening is, yes, there are certain, let's call it, policies that could enable stuff like this to happen, no doubt about it. But really it comes down to, man, money. And where's money flowing? Where's money not flowing? These are the things that really, and the cigar business is no different, by the way. And so, I think people really need to learn. Okay, this is what I'm going to end with. And I'm done talking about this because I know I'm boring you guys.
No.
But if you don't know how money works and how money flows, where it goes to, and all of that, don't get on Facebook and talk about politics. Don't start talking about politics with your friends. You will look silly. If you really want to know how the world works, you have to understand how money works. And if you don't understand that, then everything else you're saying is just something you heard on some program that fulfills your bias. It's really simple. And that goes both sides of the spectrum, by the way.
And this is CigarNoise, Boys. This is Tyler. Dom.
I want people to be smart about things, man. Look, every time you turn on the TV, every time you go to a cigar shop, there's people trying to cause division over things that they don't even fucking understand. And it's just nauseating. And I'm sick of it. Be human. Treat people with respect. Just don't start a cigar brand because that's frustrating.
Hey, Mo.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of cigars, so summer's coming up. Got like a week and a half left of school. I was thinking, well, trade show is in July.
Yep.
Where are you in the planning process? Do you have more stuff to take care of, or is it pretty much all done? Like, how early does it go back to plan for the trade show?
Oh man, it was all figured out in like February.
Nice.
Yeah, we're right. I mean, no, the only decision for me this year was when do you release the anniversary, and because I wanted it to be within the 5-year window, that's why I released it. Otherwise, I would have just waited the PCA.
Cool.
Speaking of the 5-year, have you had any reviews on that yet? You published?
No, I haven't. And again, man, my cigars don't usually review that great, so I'm not really, whatever. They do well in the blind stuff, but when people actually like have it, they, like, oh, okay, I could dog this brand because no one's gonna get pissed. I'm not gonna lose advertising dollars or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, Half Wheel's rated 1 pretty high, right?
Yeah, the Maduro Robusto got a 90. The rest have been 87s and 88, I think.
Those are good scores, though.
Yeah, no, it's solid. I mean, I'm not mad about it, dude. You cannot. We've talked about this, I think, a little bit. I don't know if I'm confusing Sultans or this, so I apologize in advance. Or fuck with Coop, I don't even remember. But the way reviewers approach cigars is completely different than how people actually smoke cigars.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for a lot of people that put a lot of stock in reviews, you have to understand that. And so that's why I think you see such a big discrepancy between which cigars sell really well and which ones get higher ratings. Because they don't match up. They don't. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, that's true. One thing, tell me if I'm weird. One thing I'm doing a lot of lately is I've been smelling the cigar quite a bit before I light it. Like I'm putting it up.
That's not weird at all. I think that's awesome.
Yeah,
I think if you're doing that though, you can't make eye contact with somebody after
with or without the cellophane.
Good question.
Without. Oh. Dom, do you still get guys that walk in and smell the cigar through the cellophane?
Yeah.
Every
what
day.
Do you say?
I don't say anything. It just
it's awkward.
I really get that.
Oh, this smells great. Sure it does.
Can I sell you more?
Yeah.
I don't think I've had anything weird retail wise recently, but that's not uncommon.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, shout out to Vlad. There was a group that came in. One guy, pretty sure, hadn't smoked a cigar before or just doesn't smoke often. And before I really gave a spiel to them, they kind of were picking things out. And he grabbed the Psalm based on packaging alone. That was pretty cool.
We haven't had Vlad on the podcast. We should get him on.
Yeah, he'd be good for you guys to get on.
Yeah. Hey, let's talk about pit vipers for a second.
Pivot tables?
Pit vipers. My sunglasses.
Who? What are they called?
Pit vipers.
Oh my god! All right, let's talk about pit vipers.
So I've worn pit vipers since 2016.
Okay.
And I thought they looked really cool, pretty rad. On my way to the wedding, my brother says, "So when are you gonna start wearing other glasses? Like when are you gonna stop wearing those?" My mom said something to that effect a bit earlier too. I said, I don't know. Like, I feel like age 40 through 59, so like 20 years or so, that's when it's kind of awkward. You could be thought to be going through midlife crisis wearing pit vipers through those years. If you're 16, you're rocking pit vipers, you're a cool old person. That's fine.
Yeah.
So I explained that on the cuff. And then we get to the wedding and the whole groom party is rocking pit vipers. And
wait a minute. And this is the guy that married your sister, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
thought,
remember. Go ahead. Go
just
ahead.
kind of, I
Go
felt
ahead.
like I had a different
You're-
opinion for somebody else wearing pit vipers than myself. I felt like a hypocrite. Like I can wear them and you can't, or I rock them and it looks bad on you. And I feel like I shouldn't have that opinion.
well, so last week we spoke about our concerns about, right?
I may have cut some of that, yeah. But yes.
Oh.
Okay. No, fair enough.
Yeah.
So we expressed some concerns. You just went and had his entire
Reaffirmed.
side. Yeah, we're rocking pit vipers. I think you just answered your own question.
And for the record, the pit vipers went out of style in 2016.
When I started, thanks,
There's
Tyler.
2 guys at work who wear them, and it's like, dude, come on.
I just don't know what to switch to.
What about like those blue blockers or whatever?
See, I had a pair of those when I worked at Home Depot.
How'd that go?
I actually didn't get to wear them that much because I had them in my pocket, and then I was pushing the cart and they crushed them. But
I could rock Oakley's.
Oakley's went out of style when they were bought out by a bigger brand, and now it's still like Ray-Bans. I don't know.
Dom, my thing is, man, wear what makes you comfortable. I mean,
If you got to peacock it and wear the pit vipers, I guess, but let your personality do the talking. Your glasses.
Well, I was going to try to connect this to cigars. So, Mo, patina.
Yeah.
What if you? So I'm sure there are some people you see on Instagram who are in the cigar community who are annoying or think they know everything. Just
me.
There are some bad nuts. Is that the expression? Doesn't matter. And what if you just see them smoking patina? Yeah, that's good business, maybe, but also, do you really want that individual representing your products? That's what I was trying to think of.
Yeah, dude, that's a great question. There's always like brand association, right? Like, what type of person shops at Walmart? What type of person wears Louis Vuitton? What type of person smokes patina? What type of person smokes Romeo? What type of person, you know what I'm saying? So like, I think you're spot on with that. I think that's a really good observation. So in your mind, you're basically saying like, I just saw somebody rocking what I rocked, and I'm not sure that I'm feeling it anymore. That's kind of like where you're at right now.
Yeah, or just
Say,
can I rock it while somebody else doesn't rock it? I mean, it's not my product, so I can't just say.
Whether we like it or not, as human beings, we oftentimes judge people on the things that how they dress, the things they drive, what they wear. That doesn't make it right, but I mean, that's why people spend so much money on certain things. It's an image thing, right? So the question is, how image conscious are you as an individual? Are you strong enough to maintain and continue to do what you enjoy or makes you happy versus what you think other people may associate you with through what you wear, what you drive, or whatever? Does that make sense? I don't know.
Yeah.
This kind of makes me think of like, have you guys ever heard the phrase gatekeeping?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, there's a lot of stuff where I'll try to gatekeep, except for like what cigars I'm smoking. Like I want everybody to smoke the brands I smoke. I don't know why it's like, but it's like if it's music I like, or something I'm into, but like cigars, I want everybody that I know to be into what I'm into. I wonder why that's different.
That's interesting.
Maybe because I used to sell them, or
it could be. I mean, that's definitely part of it. Also, I think the brands that you smoke are all of people that you like.
Yeah,
so
I think that's cool.
You feel like it's a way of supporting people that you like. That would be my guess. versus some of the other things. But the one thing I will say is this: there's not a shoe, not a car, not a cigar that is going to cause you to be unique or different or cool. You make yourself cool. You know what I mean? In whatever that definition of cool is, whatever. But in what I mean by cool is comfortable within yourself, right? In your own skin. So, yeah, man. I always joke about patina can never be uncool because it was never cool to begin with, right? So, I don't know.
Hey, we haven't done a draft in a while.
All right.
You guys down to do one?
All right. What's a draft?
Well, we put out feelers last week. We pick a subject area, and then just like fantasy football draft, we each pick.
Okay.
Probably just 2 with 3 of us.
Might
take too long to do 3.
Okay.
I wanted to do what Nate suggested.
Vitola.
What? I want to do water
Your
brands. Favorite Vitola?
Yeah, you can't do like a brand because Mo owns a brand. So Mo can't
water brands. H2O.
Oh, not cigar related.
Oh, we could do cigars too, but
I like Vitola. That's a cool idea. What's your favorite Vitola?
Well,
Want to do that?
Sure.
We could do a couple different ones if you want.
It'll be a draft.
Or we can do brands of water.
I mean, since it's only two things that we're picking.
Yeah. Let's go Mo
can first. Yeah.
I'll go second. Tyler, you go third. And then snake draft. So Tyler, you get 4th. I get 5th. Mo gets 6th.
Okay, so these are water brands.
We'll do water brand second. Let's just do Vitolas.
Okay. For me, Robusto and
No. You get one pick. One pick.
Oh, Robusto.
Okay. Damn. Corona.
Rothschild.
Okay.
And then I get to go again.
Mm-hmm.
Toro.
Dang it. Corona Gordo.
The Corona Gordo?
Yeah.
Oh,
what's the difference? What's a regular Corona? 44?
And the Gordo is bigger. Does that work?
I mean,
hey, you picked it.
I'm getting draft regret now.
No, I get that. Fine, fair enough. I would go with a double Toro size. So like anything like upper 50s, but less than 60. So I don't know what you would call it. I guess that'd be a double Toro.
Okay.
I almost went petite Robusto, but I don't know how different that is from a Rothschild.
I think those are the same, aren't they, pretty much?
Okay.
Just depends what you call it.
Nobody picked a Lancero, huh?
Lanceros suck.
Yeah, I'm not a big Lancero guy.
You should ask them though just to roll the Connecticut in a Lancero to see what it'd be like. So, hey, I'm trying this out. Can you roll me a bundle?
So after the next core line comes out, we're gonna look at doing smaller projects like that. You know, limited sizes of the existing blends, right? So who knows? Could be Lancero, could be whatever, could be. But the first one will probably be. Go ahead. Sorry.
I just had to look this up. Corona Gorda. So I was saying Gordo. 5.5 or 5 5/8 by 46 ring gauge, whereas a normal Corona is between 42 and 44.
Okay, that's what okay. Fair enough. That's 2 different things. Cop out. It's 2 different.
Probably won that one. Easy.
Yeah, probably.
All right, water brands.
Everybody says they like Coronas, they just don't buy them. All right. Here's my problem with water brands is you have those localized versions, so there may not be crossover in what we would pick.
That's true. That's gonna be tough because I don't think any of our listeners are from California. So if I pick a local one, I'm screwed.
Like, what would be a local one? Arrowhead or something?
Arrowhead, local to SoCal.
Yeah. So,
I mean, my first pick isn't Arrowhead.
Has to be something universal across the country.
We'll try for that. I don't know. I've got just two in mind. So if you pick one of them, I'm screwed.
Yeah. So that's not. I mean, why would we do that?
Yeah, we do gas stations.
Even those are somewhat.
Yeah. Tyler Alyssa suggested we do Twilight books.
Oh yeah, I mean the first book's the only good one.
Hey,
I don't even know what those are.
They're coming out with a new Catching Fire film. What's that called? Game of
Hunger Games?
Hunger Games, yeah. And it's
Hunger
a
Games.
prequel, and it's actually one of the ones that I read. It's the only one I've read.
Fatness Everdeen. Fatness Neverlean.
What? No, that's mean. That's not mean. It's a fictional character. Anyway, I'm excited to see it because I read the book, taught it during summer school.
Is it a good book?
It was annoying. It was good, but I'm not going to spoil the ending. I was just upset. So it affected me enough to be just upset at the characters' decisions.
Yeah.
Mo, you watched Succession, right?
I am. I need to catch up. I think the last season I watched was the second one. So I don't know how many seasons are there.
4.
Yeah, so I still need to watch 3 and 4.
Dude, HBO fucking killed it when they had House of the Dragon, followed by White Lotus, followed by The Last of Us, followed by season 4 of Succession.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've got some good programming.
Tyler, how do you have time to watch things?
I don't watch it. I just read about it. I do a lot of reading.
Okay.
You do?
Well, like articles and shit. Or I read a lot of Wikipedia.
Periodicals.
Mm-hmm. Periodicals, yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Really into the annals of American history.
What I need to stop doing.
What's that?
I need to stop looking at TikTok. What I need to stop doing.
Yeah, stop it, dude.
But you learn stuff on there. Like I'm learning about like.
I'm sure you do.
Stuff about the house, stuff about finance, stuff about
like a way to cut a strawberry you've never seen before.
Yeah, cooking videos.
You won't believe how easy it is to make this grilled cheese sandwich.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing though. Ever since Elon Musk fucking took over Twitter, the amount of porn on Twitter is insane.
Porn on Twitter?
Where are you going on Twitter?
Yeah.
Actually, probably don't say.
Yeah.
I'm reading about sports and shit.
Oh.
What kind
you
of
read
sports?
The reports.
Yeah.
But people will comment in there and be like, "Oh, check out my OnlyFans," and then it's like a video of their porn. I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, I'm trying to read about why the Bucks are going to lose Chris Middleton. I don't want to see or whatever.
Finals predictions. Mo, what do you got? Who do you got?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Finals predictions.
This is a really tough one because I want Jimmy Butler to get a championship because I love him from his Bulls days. And I always thought that he was underappreciated.
Marquette.
I think Denver having home court advantage is going to be extremely important. I don't like their really long layoff, but to think of like Miami going in after a 7-game series to play in high altitude, I don't think they could steal one of the first 2 games. I think Eric Spoelstra is a better coach than Malone. I'm going to have to go Denver.
Yeah,
but
I think Denver...
if I was betting, and I just want to make this clear, if somebody said you got to put money, I would never bet against Jimmy Butler. but I do think the Nuggets will win.
I would, if you were to bet against Jimmy Butler every year, you'd win because he's never won a championship.
Well, also they're showing.
I understand that, but this is different.
They were showing all the buzzer beaters at the end of Game 7s, and he was in like every one, but on the losing team.
Yeah,
just heartbreak after heartbreak.
He was on that Sixers team that lost when Kawhi Leonard hit that one for Toronto, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mo, have you been paying attention about the new CBA in the NBA? Have you heard anything about it?
No.
So basically, basically they have like the luxury tax, and if you go over, just pay like insane amount of taxes on it.
Right.
Now, if you go over that luxury tax, you lose out on the mid-level exception. You can't sign the veterans at the end of the season for like after the buyout. You can't sign those buyouts anymore.
Yep.
And you lose all these like flexible shit you have. Like you can't like there's they're basically building it so most teams only can afford 2 max contracts. So like if you're a team like the Timberwolves, fucked because or Golden State, you're fucked.
So that's also an anti-player move, right? Now I'm going to limit what the players can make. It will there's going to be a trickle-down effect, right? Mm-hmm. So the owners get to keep more of their money. It incentivizes you. What they're going to tell you is it creates more league parity, right? So you don't have all these super, right? So kind of like the NFL. Basically, what they're trying to do is become the NFL, where everybody has a chance any given year. Each team has a few superstars, and it makes for better competitiveness. But in reality, though, a lot of there's no middle class. What's that?
There'll be no middle class.
Pretty much, yeah. Because if you have 2 max players, what are you going to be able to put around them?
Yeah, because it's going to be like $172 million, and the max contracts right now, if you sign a max contract, it's $50 million a year. So you have 2 of those guys, it's $100 million. So you have $72 million to sign 15 other players.
100%. Yep.
So, but it's weird too when you think about it, like how, because I think John Wall said, like the reason they're trying to fix what happened in the last contract because there's no way that John Wall should be making the same amount of money as Reggie Jackson was making, the backup point guard for the Clippers. I think he went to Oklahoma City.
He's on Denver now.
Yeah, he's bounced around a lot, or like Evan Turner signed that huge ass contract, Yep. And everybody kept saying, well, the salary cap's going to keep going up. So, but it's still a bad contract. But I know people aren't here for the sports talk, but
there's just too much. There's just too much money.
Yeah, see.
So okay, who are your guys' finals picks?
Oh, I think Denver in 5.
Okay.
Jokic is insane, and then Jamal Murray's fully healed.
Yep.
And I think they're going to win in 5. I think it's going to be easy.
I'm going to say Denver in 4.
Wow.
Sweet. Yeah.
Wow.
Also, how great is it that it's heating up Nuggets? You got Heat and the Nuggets.
Heating up Nuggets.
Have a tasty snack.
The most pissed off people are probably the NBA front office of the league. They were on the cusp of having a Boston LA finals.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna get Denver, Miami. I'm surprised they didn't try to fix it, to be honest with you. I thought there'd be more of an effort.
Yeah, me too.
Tyler, what are you smoking?
I'm smoking Tuxla pork chop tenderloin thing.
Tuxla.
That's a good cigar.
Yeah. I told myself I didn't want to open my bundle, but then I opened them and I just been smoking them every day. So they'll be gone soon.
I think Lake Country has some still. You can call them up.
Yeah, I would say, hey, everybody got a good deal on them. Let me know.
There you go.
Speaking of places you can hit up, shout out to our sponsor, CigarNoise. Dave West doing all things on Instagram, posting for a small batch cigar. Check it out. Get the sign up for the emails. See what's new. Tyler, you seen anything on small batch recently?
They got a new diesel.
You got a new what?
A new diesel.
Nice.
Like
Cool. Oh, is it? I haven't seen it yet. Is it the sherry cask?
No, it's in like this clear container. Look kind of the packaging kind of got my attention.
So. You're definitely a package kind of guy, Tyler.
Yeah.
Hey, so the review did get posted.
Oh,
I did like 2 weeks ago. And the one that we did last week should go up sometime soon. But it was a good one.
Was it the anniversary by any chance?
It was not.
Oh.
But 3 box purchases and 1 5-pack.
No kidding.
Yeah.
What was it?
Well, it's not posted yet.
Text it to us. What's the point of knowing you if you don't get any insider information?
We have talked about the brand on the podcast already. There's the hint. Yes.
No, well, that start with a T.
T.
Oh, Vlad's cigar?
No, they did that already, didn't they?
No, we haven't done that one yet.
Oh.
Oh, did you guys hear about Rob from formerly of Bogota?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Has he been picked up yet?
I'm sure he will be.
He hasn't changed his handle yet.
Damn, creeping much?
Maybe he's looking to be a contractor.
I don't know. Oh, okay, I lied. We haven't talked about this brand. We talked about somebody who represents them. It's the logo.
Oh, okay.
Good cigar.
So Mo, you're leaving for Dallas on Thursday morning?
No, I'm leaving tomorrow morning for Austin.
No, but I mean, when are you going to Dallas? Friday morning?
No, Thursday morning. No, yeah, wait.
Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday.
Thursday morning, yeah. We have I think we're at Viso Cigar I think he's in McKinney. And then Friday we'll be at Old Grapevine with El Dandy Cubano at
Nice.
in Dallas. Yeah.
Go.
Do you guys eat a lot of grapes?
No.
Because I think I heard that grapes for wine are different because the seeds are bigger and the skins are tougher. So the kind we eat, they're bred to be just juicier and less seeds. But
Makes sense.
Where was I going with this?
No
Grape
idea.
leaves aren't really good. I don't understand why we cook with them. Some people.
Wow.
I have no segue. Kind of just stops there. Grapevine, grape leaves, grapes, mid.
Grape leaves they use those for Middle Eastern and Greek. Roll the rice in them.
Right. I don't think they're good.
Depends who's made them.
I'm excited for Vegas, boys.
Happy for you.
Thanks for that, Tyler. Yeah. You spending time? You gonna be in the Roma booth?
I'm not I think so.
Because I was gonna say you haven't said anything to me about it. So.
Well, I wanted to confirm.
I wanted to see if the cool kids wanted to hang out with them first.
Okay, here.
He'll have to check his schedule.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
No.
You go to Felissa?
Yeah, she's coming, and then her sister's coming too.
Ooh. You have any shows you're planning on seeing together?
No. No, just a trade show, probably.
Is that a joke? You're smiling kind of like you were trying to make a joke.
It was cute. Good effort.
I had some people over on Saturday, so that was kind of stressful, but like it was like, so I have a couple different groups of friends at the airport. One of them is like a group that they're all younger than me, and they call me an old head, but they're all like, well, I guess some of them are like 22, 28, and 30. Three of them are 30. But we're like in this group chat. We all kind of hang out together at work. So I hang out with a group of young guys, and then there's like guys who are like all older than me. There's no one really my age at work, but they're like, look, they're like, Tyler, it's like you're the only guy I know who owns the house, and you haven't had us over yet. So I finally had a cookout, and it was a lot of fun.
BYOM?
Bring your own music?
Meat?
No.
Yeah, bring your own music.
I provided the meat.
Yeah, you did.
It's actually a lot of fun, but we had a bonfire, burnt a lot of shit. I bought these fucking fly traps. Oh my lord! So they're like big old bags, and then there's like you add water to them, and there's like a powder in there, and you open up this top, and they can fly in, but they can't fly out. And I put them back by my garbage cans because I've had maggots in my garbage cans, and oh my god, those things fucking filled up in like one day, like 1 million flies. It is insane how many flies are around here. But
oh yeah,
these fucking bugs, man. Oh, I got a whole bunch of bees and then the
cool.
No, well, not bees, hornets, I guess.
Hornets are not cool.
No, and then I've been trimming my tree, and I actually got on the roof and I was trimming some of the branches, and it was kind of sketchy. Took me forever
for something.
Huh?
So I was picking up.
Is that code for something?
You got a day night coming up?
No, true.
Got to get rid of all the suckers.
Are you eating right now?
Pistachios.
In the shell or out of?
In the shell.
Nice.
So, Mo, how's the weather in Chicago right now?
No, gorgeous.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice here too.
Except the allergies are killing me.
I miss Wisconsin. I miss the cost of living.
Well, Austin used to be pretty manageable, but not anymore. It's brutal, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So where's the prime spot to move now? Where prices are low, but it's not Nowhereville.
Well, what are you looking for?
It used to be Florida, but not anymore.
I mean, you could argue parts of Arizona that are not Scottsdale or Phoenix. Like if you go outside, New Mexico, probably if you still wanted to stay out west and whatnot.
Intense summers.
It also depends on your ethnicity and stuff like that. I think that's a factor. I mean, let's be honest. What kind of diversity you want to be around? I think, I think a lot of that really depends. I think, what's that?
Let's say Richie lived in Georgia.
Who?
Anything's possible. Richie, V-Cut.
Richie, yeah. I mean, if you were talking, look, I lived in Tulsa for 2.5 years. I mean, you talk about decent weather and get a lot for your money. Tulsa, Oklahoma would be a great place. You know, especially if that culture appeals to you, you know.
Man, driving through Oklahoma was so boring.
Yeah, Oklahoma's not.
San Antonio isn't bad. It's a lot cheaper than Austin.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't think I can live anywhere flat. I've always lived where I can see mountains in the distance.
Oh, you could always go to
comforting.
Idaho, Wyoming, Montana.
Oh yeah, those are some
You,
sexy
you can go.
states right there.
You can go play. You can go play John Dutton. You know, Yellowstone Ranch or something.
I was reading that or hearing that Idaho has a crazy high tobacco tax.
I think they're changing that.
Ooh.
Yeah, that they do.
I think Nicaragua would be the best.
Nicaragua, honestly, yeah. I mean, because your dollar would go pretty far down there. Weather's solid. I mean, yeah, it's a communist country, but if you're
Yeah,
working in the cigar industry, it's yeah.
My dream would be like, yeah, have a cigar shop, run it for a bunch of years, and then kind of towards the end of the, find a good manager, pay him good money, and then be in Nicaragua in the winter or something.
have the visos all been rolled yet?
Yeah, they were rolled when I was in Phoenix, which was in April.
Nice.
Can't wait. I got made some updates on the sticker, and then Yogi's getting the packaging ready for me. So shout out Yogi.
Oh
He's
yeah, Yogi's the man.
Yeah. You got any trips planned after Texas?
Yeah, going to Harrisburg, PA, and Philly.
Oh,
Gonna
cool.
do an event with Harrisburg Beer and Cigar, and then Smoke Manioc, and then we'll see the boys at Tinderbox Haverford and Gilbertsville and those guys.
Who's your broker out in Philly?
Miguel La Chaveta.
Oh, okay. What else was I gonna say? Fuck.
Oh, hey, for real quick for the wedding, I hope my dad selects some cigars.
Mm-hmm.
He got Patina Maduro,
Nice.
the Fosforo.
Ooh.
Which one's that? Oh, the
It's
Ozinger?
no made not the Bosphorus. It's made in Nicasueño.
No, it's not.
Oh, yeah,
No?
yeah.
No.
It's distributed by Paustania. Is that correct?
Okay.
Do you have any
Ooh.
detail on this?
Where they
one?
made?
Same factory that makes West Tampa tobacco cigars.
Oh, I thought those were
Wrong.
Nicasueño too, actually.
No.
Hmm.
I think Jeff blended Jeff and Skip. I don't know how much Skip had, but they were working on a cigar for Hunter, Jeff Mute's son Hunter, and then Skip's daughter Ivy, their baby they had. They're working on a cigar together, but the other cigar, the Fosforo, was made at a different factory.
Whiskey Rebellion. It was a torpedo. Belcoso. I don't remember the name of the size. And I think the Nobility by Velicari.
Oh, okay.
So good selection. My dad liked the Patina the best.
Nice.
Yeah.
Your dad's a good man.
He is indeed.
We may have to send him some cigars.
He didn't have any of his
Get me his address.
His Hamlet.
I have 2 boxes I've secured. So I'm waiting for Father's Day and then Christmas.
Hamlet?
Tabacero, Hamlet, Paredes, Rocky Patel cigar.
Yeah.
They stopped making it because he went to go live in Europe and work at a shop, I think. Hamlet. Did you guys see that new Cohiba's like $305 in Hong Kong?
Oh, that's wild, man. Yeah, I saw that.
Is that exciting though for you, Mo, and other Nicaraguan Dominican New World brands?
I think it is. I haven't been able to capitalize on it yet by getting into Europe. I'm working on that. But once I figure that out, then yeah, man, obviously, and they're already making some head waves. Like even my guy that I have in the Middle East in Abu Dhabi, patina sales have picked up dramatically since these price increases with the Cubans. So it's opportunity, man. and we got to take advantage of it. So,
Speaking of Europe, Tyler, the 20 Años and Wanderlust, do you know connections? Can you say where people can reach out if they want to order any of those?
Yeah.
So I saw a Skip post like, it's crazy. You haven't really heard many people talk about the 20 Años, but most of his audience is in America, and we can't buy those.
Well, no, I mean it's easy to order Wonderlust and all that from Salih Delay or whatever, but that 20 Años is a blend. The Schusters, so the Schusters, they're the distributors, and then so it's weird. Like Mo could explain this more, but like with Europe, it's like instead of like keystoning stuff, you kind of split the profits with your like equally between like it'll be like Romacraft, the Schusters, and Salih Delay or whatever his shop. So it's like thirds. But yeah, that cigar is I think the Schusters provided some tobacco for that specific cigar. But yeah, I mean that cigar is like that's one of my favorite cigars of all time. I have like 3 left. I might have to bring one to Mo. But that's like you did okay. Yeah, so they came out.
You've given me one, T-Bone.
Okay, yeah, all right, good. I'll save it. But yeah, to me, it's like super flavorful Connecticut. It's really good. But yeah, you can order from. It's really easy to order now. He's got a U.S. site, and Tron orders from them all the time. He ordered the Cadre Sauce, the Wonderlust barber pole. He ordered from there, so it's really. I mean, most of the stuff from Germany comes back over to the U.S. You know, and it's kind of cool too. Like if you go to a Romacraft event, you buy a box, you'll get Mike will usually bring a couple bundles of Wonderlust, so you can get it. Try it.
Cool.
So, Mo, what time's your event tomorrow? Do you know?
I think 6 p.m.
Okay. Cool.
What if Mo didn't know? It's like when someone calls the shop on Memorial Day and you pick up the phone and they say, "Are you guys open today?" Yeah.
No, I just say I was wondering if you guys were open, but obviously the question's been answered.
Yeah, so you change your question to like, what time do you close?
Yeah.
I like calling random shops that I know don't carry a brand, and I say, "Do you carry this brand?" And they say no, and I say, "Why not?" I've done it before.
That's awesome. I should hire somebody to do that.
Yeah, Tyler, call my shop.
Why is this a Wisconsin? We got a Wisconsin area code calling from Texas, calling a California shop. Or what? Oh, we just brought it in. How many you want to buy? I'll be in later today.
Yeah.
Oh, this is funny. So the other day or yesterday, I was walking. I was getting on a baggage tug to go to my flight, and the supervisor who I've never talked to, I've seen a couple times. He's like, "Oh, they got paperwork for you in the supervisor's office if you go get it." I'm like, "Oh, I already have it." But I've never met this guy, so I wonder like what they said, like how they describe me, like, "Oh, the big dude, he's always smoking cigars, his hair's never combed." Like I wonder how they describe me,
Your
big
your
white
beard
tail
is never combed?
Huh?
Did you say your beard is never combed?
My hair.
Oh, your hair.
He doesn't need to comb his beard if he's trimming his tree.
Yeah. But one of my favorite fucking commercials ever was, I think it was like a Bud Light or Corona. It was alcohol or something, but they were like partying with somebody, and he's like, "Oh, do you know Sergio?" And you're like, "Sergio?" And you're like, "Yeah, he's a heavy set, thin guy, about this tall, lightest, darkish hair."
Heavy set, thin guy.
Yeah, lightest, darkish hair, about this tall. He moved his hand up like feet. I don't know why I always say that. Heavy set, thin guy. That's all I got, guys. Oh wait, I almost cut myself with a mini chainsaw. Trimming these trees.
Still alive to talk about it.
Yeah, live to fight another day.
Right.
You guys grill out on Memorial Day?
No.
I'm gonna grill in 2 Fridays when school's done.
Nice.
You doing summer school?
No, I need a break.
Working more at the cigar shop?
Probably not until the trade show. I don't think anybody's gonna need a sub.
All right, Mo. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, man. I'm excited.
Yes, sir. You got it.
Cool.
I wanted to ask you guys something once we're done recording. I had a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Any plans for any Sultan stuff on the books coming up?
I don't know, man. I need to talk to Wait, are you talking about podcast episodes?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were gonna, but I'm traveling, so we'll try when I get back.
I won't be able to do next week.
You won't?
Okay.
You
not on Tuesday. If we can do it later in the week, maybe.
Yeah, I gave Shane a Be So Horny. He really liked it. And then Muka was giving me shit for not giving him one. I'm like, sorry, I only had 10. And John De Oliver weaseled 2 out of me. And I didn't even get to give one to my dad.
Yeah, I didn't get one.
Soon.
So,
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, boys.
See you guys in a week and a half or 2.
You got it.
Yeah!